Thank you so much, Univen Choir. May I have your attention, please? Can we get settled? We are about to start with our proceedings. Thank you so much, and let me remind you that we are here for the University of Venda 2023 Autumn Graduation Ceremonies. And my name is Takarani Zaga. I'm the Director, Marketing, Branding, and Communication here at the University of Venda. And I'll be presiding over
chinoni bachiri tumununu nemuramba kumedza ravana vana vachikotamba vachiimberera chinoni bachiri tumununu nemuramba kumedza tumununu nemurambo bachiri tumununu nemuramba kumedza tumununu nemurambo bachiri tumununu nemuramba kumedza kumbe kumbe bachiri tumununu nemuramba kumedza kumbe kumbe bachiri tumununu nemuramba kumedza kumedza bachiri tumununu nemuramba kumedza kumedza bachiri tumununu nemuramba kumedza bonke.
Thank you so much, Winneben Choir. May I request that we all rise? The procession is here.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I constitute this meeting of the congregation, University of Venda.
Ted.
Chancellor of the University of Venda, Advocate Mujanku Gumbi, Chairperson of Council of the University of Venda, Mr. Genius Lichet, members of the University of Venda Council, Executive Mayor of the Vembe District Municipality, Councillor Doelani Nenguda, Mayor of Chula, to the representatives of other mayors of other municipalities, our senior royal leadership, what Mairo Sumba Kennedy Midiaba to Chivas, what Tobele Gore Musiwa Mpapuri, Tobele Ramova, our esteemed religious leaders, Masakona, the Deputy Vice Chancellor for Teaching and Learning, Professor Jan Crawford, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Research and Postgraduate Studies, Professor Nosi Sifeza, the Chancellor for Corporate Services, Dr. Robert Martin, University Registrar, Advocate Edward Ambani, the Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Botwek, Principal of the Vembe Technical Education and College, Managing Director of Mike Nkuna, the Secretary General of the National Commission for UNESCO, Rufuno Mukwebo, Executive Deans of the faculties, Professor Natasha Potkite, Warwaka, Professor Chimurauzi, and Professor Bongani Van-Twin. Judges from Limpopo, local of Toyando, T.C. Chidada, and Judge A.M.L. Patudi. Advocate Sikwari, members of the University of Venda State, Director, Student Affairs, President of the University of Venda Convocation, Mr. Mutadi, President of the SRC, Mr. Gudani Chamano, and members of the SRC, University Management, Academic, for Students Awards, Univen alumni, student, graduate, parents and guardians, media practitioners, guests, ladies. Good morning. Machero. Tobela. Ngona. Kuyamore. On behalf of the University of Venda Management and Council, it is my greatest pleasure to welcome you all and those that are joining us through our different online platforms to Venda, a place of learning, a place where future leaders are molded. I wish to extend my words of welcome to the University of Venda Advocate Mujanku Gumbi, has taken time out of a busy schedule to be with us during this autumn graduation ceremony. Advocate Gumbi was appointed by the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres as a special advisor for addressing racism in the workplace based in nation headquarters in New York, United States of America. Thank you. It is indeed a great honor and a privilege for me to welcome you to this joyous occasion. To our graduating students, well done to you. You've made all of us proud. Congratulations for this good achievement. I hope you will when I say that graduation is a culmination of a collective effort by yourselves, your parents, spouses, family, academic, and administrative support of the University of Venda. Today is the most important day of the Venda calendar, as we have all gathered here to celebrate your success. Your achievement is a crown of laurels of ourselves and that of your families. We are very proud that we have been privileged to be part of and to have to your and personal growth over the years that you spent time with us here at University of Venda. Thank you to all the parents, guardians, friends, students to achieve their academic goals. During this autumn graduation ceremony, a total of 2,089 graduates will receive their certificates, diplomas, and degrees. Of these 2,899, I am pleased to announce that 63% of our graduates are females, while 37% are males. I'm also happy to mention this autumn graduation ceremony, 61 graduates will receive their master's degree, 19 will receive their degrees. Our graduate success rate is not just about the quantity, but about the quality as well. The scores of our alumni occupy strategic leadership positions in both private and public sectors of the country and also abroad. There is no sector in this country you will not encounter a Univen graduate. And I'm therefore confident that you too will be joining the workforce, and I hope to meet you, some of you, in the corridors of power and influence very soon. Madam Chancellor, to give our students a competitive advantage, our management this year took a decision that all our first-year registered students in this year 2023 will be expected to do a compulsory online entrepreneurship course in partnership with the Technological Higher Education Network of South Africa, and that all our final year students and those that are doing honors will be required to do a compulsory artificial intelligence course partnering with the University of Johannesburg. And students will receive certificates upon completion, and this will be at no cost to them. In other words, we will bear the cost as the university for them to be empowered. I also like to take this opportunity to share with our guests some of the few highlights and the milestones that have punctuated the growth and trajectory of our university to date. We understand that the success of a university is measured by the number of and the quality of its outputs, inter alia, the graduates, and also the research profile that it produces. There's also a direct correlation between the quality of the staff and the quality of the outputs that you can get. In other words, you cannot expect to produce good quality research outputs and the quality graduates if your staff is mediocre. I am happy to report that the University of Venda has seen a substantial increase in the research output over the years. The pass rate, the graduation rate, and the throughput rate are well within the national average norms for the country. The quality of our academic and research staff is also evident in the increase and the number of our rated researchers, which has grown exponentially from 12 in 2012 to 43 in 2023. It is precisely because of this quality of researchers that our university is gaining recognition nationally and also internationally for its rigor and also the scholarly outputs. We have invested a lot in promoting and encouraging our staff to further their studies and to acquire higher degrees. This investment is paying off as we are witnessing an increase in the number of permanent teaching staff with PhDs. Currently, 44% of our academic staff have PhDs. And the university participates in several staff doctoral programs funded jointly by the Department of Higher Education and Training and also the international partners through the University of Staff Development Program. The University of Venda is better positioned as an important player in the new knowledge-based economy and to contribute ever more to the national skills development strategy and the continued production of high-level skills for the job market that are required in our nation. The recent Times Higher Education ranking for the universities is a testament to this. I am pleased to report that our university was, for the first time in the entire history, ranked 15 by the Times Higher Education in its ranking of the best universities in South Africa in 2022. The ranking measures an institution's performance across the 4 areas, namely teaching, research, knowledge transfer, and the international outlook. This milestone is one of the greatest achievements ever attained by the University of Venda since establishment, as I said. The University of Venda prides itself as an engaged scholarly university that produces or promotes globally competitive research and innovation outputs. Our researchers are making waves in the different fields and hoisting the University of Venda flag very high. In delivering on its mandate and pursuing the University of Venda for social impact and relevance, several of our researchers have recently received awards and recognition of their excellent work, and this includes Professor Natasha Puthkita, the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Science, Engineering and Agriculture, who received an award from the Norwegian Partnership Program for Global Academic Cooperation. This program is funded by the Norwegian Ministry of Education and Research and also the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of that particular country. Professor Pascal Besson was also honored by the South African Medical Research Council and awarded a directorship of the Global Unit, being one of the 4 researchers in the country to receive this award. This award positioned the University of Venda amongst the top universities in the country. Dr. Eric Maruta received also the Scientific Communication Award from the National Science and Technology Forum, and this award clearly cements our Univen engagement strategy. Univen top IP creator, Professor Wilson Gitari, with his PhD student, Ms. Toliso Ngulube, received a certificate of acknowledgement from the Department of Science and Innovation for their actionable disclosures to Univen Office of Technology Transfer, which resulted in 2 patents in the name of the university. Professor Rufuno Makado, the Deputy Dean for Research and Postgraduate Studies, raised the university flag high as he was inaugurated into the Fundisa Hall of Fame by receiving a Research Excellence Award in nursing in recognition for his work that he's doing. In achieving one of our key objectives of the university strategic plan on smart villages and also turning Toyando into a university town, Professor Barwa Kanyane, the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Commerce and Management Law, together with Professor Mzo Sirai, a Univen adjunct professor, received the Star Discovery Award by the World Heritage Institute of Training and Research for Asia and also the Pacific under the auspices of UNESCO. This award indicates that Univen research is also globally competitive. Madam Chancellor, with the support from the Department of Higher Education and Training, we witnessed expansion of new infrastructure that is developing around campus. Plans are underway to add more lecture facilities, staff offices, upmarket staff accommodation, the establishment of what we call Makado Satellite Campus, and also various staff and student amenities. The following infrastructures projects were completed in 2022 and also in 2023 respectively. The Faculty of Social Science and Humanities building was completed in January 2022. Vera Panda female residence was completed in January 2022. Vera Panda male residence was completed in January 2023. Health Sciences building will be completed by the end of this month, May 2023. The university perimeter fencing will be completed also in June 2023. The disability student unit building is also nearing its completion by the end of June 2023. The Punda Maria new gate to the university has commenced in February 2023, and the renovation and extension to the main admin building commenced also in February 2023. The former president of the United States of America and the former rector of the Princeton University, Woodrow Wilson, had envisioned a university that will produce a particular caliber of graduates during his tenure as the university. He argued for the embrace of the new ideals, investing in men and women who care more for the principles than money, adjustment of life for the gross accumulated profit. His vision was a university that takes charge not of man's fortune, but of spirit, because he believed that the country needed more men and women whom we can admire, not because of what they've accumulated, not because of their great fortunes, but because they and they. This is the type of we seek to produce at the University of Venda. Those are the kinds of leaders we want to mold. People who will be respected for what they stand for the ideas they propound, and not for the number of cars that they've parked in their yards. Chancellor, as I conclude, I want to take this opportunity to welcome also our alumni at the University of Venda, and also our students that are graduating, that they'll be joining this new cohort of university alumni and start your new chapter of life we urge you to stay connected with the University of Venda. And I've got no doubt in my mind that you will make the University of Venda proud and also your families proud, and hoist the University of Venda flag very high wherever you go. Let me end by quoting the work of a minor junior who said the following, and I quote, "Go into the world and do well. But more important, go into the world and do good." Close quote. Congratulations on the achievement, and we look forward to see you at that time. Thank you.
Univen Choir.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer the diplomas and degrees that are reflected on the program to the candidates that the Executive Deans shall present to you.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I confer the certificates, diplomas, and degrees.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following qualifications: Bachelor of Nursing Science in Education and Administration, Bachelor of Nursing Science, Bachelor of Psychology, Bachelor of Science in Biokinetics, Bachelor of Science in Nutrition, Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Leisure Studies, and Bachelor of Science in Sport and Exercise Science.
Fungisani Chifiwa Innocent. Ferran. Shaulani Venus Sakani. Neluvada Meresina. Bambisa Marishen. Chauke Mbuyelo Constantia. Demana Mulisa. Dongola Fatuani. Zivani Chilizi Lillian. Edith Mwabisa Nancy. Gonama Tinyiko. Koza Marvelous. Kumalo Fushelero. Litswalo Litabo Ana. Mabasa Butomi Precious. Mabila Gudani. Madonsela Nomfundo Lirato. Majie Takani. Mafanywa Fano Precious. Maganya Wanga Rebecca. Magidi Ulisani. Magondo Fano Wendy. Mahamba Awelani Mary. Makado Ulisani. Makubela Tsakani. Makwanya Gundo Sheila. Makwela Kagiso. Mambani Prosperity Mikenso, Manabela Ndalamo, Masabana Bela, Maseda Pindulo, Mashabela Mahlaku Kumucho, Maite Salda, Mashu Rainatanti, Masuelelo Manda, Mata Bitendo Michael, Majete Pumuzo, Mabengani Wendy, Mabungu Tompo, Bokazi Mihloti, Mbonje Tessa, Mgidi Lwazi, Mikosi Kuriso Umpe, Butivi, Mnisi Mbali Sheli, Muhlala Johanna, Mutseo Mpho Patient, Mpidi Bulenda Faith, Msani Precious, Mtombeni Rishile Hazel, Modau Patuchezo, Sibongile Millet, Mugweseni, Mohali Philip, Simalwandla Cedric, Mulawi Muchidzi, Munyayi Ndivo, Munyayi Naka Sharon, Munyele Ngwandango, Musotendo, Ndowero, Mutazwindini Johanna, Dambale Nedzingaye Tsiko Jedi, Nekuvi Ndubo, nemafohoni amfaho nebakhabani Murendeni nemangaya Buthu Michael nemudzivadi Adivaho netoneza nebushoma Rochidzwa Victor Ngwepe Tebuti Nyama Posha Ten Nesani Asibote Caroline Gadzilani Azwifaneli Ramaisha Nyadzanga Confidence Ramaya Anzani Hope Ramanzi Rikonanye Gracious Raba Utendo Rampabana Sharon Ravele Murisa Emmanuel Siphuma Uachila Ed Sedzani kamera Ole Khumutso Nyiko Chikalange Elisa Chisapungo Moofe Charlotte Chishonga Tsireledzo Vele Tendo Rachivumo Gift
Khoza Bonolo Mashia Ruva Zalda Madroba Dembe Mungwenyane Bonolo Dipulelo Ndoropiwa Nemakonde Zinani Nempawe Busisiwe Witness Nechitenje Poppy Mavis Nkosi Amukelani Nomsa Nyalungu Roki, Nyatimi Kenso, Ramalepe Audrey Homoso, Sianeho Cynthia Neo, Shirinda Temba, Chipota Buwabo, you can write. You can write. Your name? Fankomo Ayanda Kerry,
Doboro Musiwalo Neo, Goda Gobani, Koza Vanessa, Mabila Arihone, Machava Tavang, Malachi Mutlanalo Kumucho, Masikela Shonisan, Masia Sifiso, Mathagu Mbofo Muchekwa, Mbombi Fezile, Mbuli Lindokuhle Andile, Mkansi Tumisho, Mbengwa Mulangi, Muhlala Tumele Hostin, Muishela Puti, Ndou Elelwani Linesa, Ndou Mulamuleli, Nedi Didi Teboro Nancy, Nema Dandila Rendani, Ngonyama Abigail, Ntateni Farelo Gloria, Records on Tabiseng Innocent, Risenga Ntlamulo, Sitlelele Karabo Machweni, Pulani Richize Prudence. Baloyi Fortune. Sherani Pumuzo. Chauke Ringo. Davana Zuguya. Davula Funzo Pel. Dlamini Cynthia Duduzile. Kulube Siyabonga. Mayemu Denga. Mafaneza Gundo. Malaji Success. Malachi Stefinanti. Mangenge Kaudale. Marema Chilisanani Alfonia. Mashinye Matala Delicious. Matebula I Wish. Matsila Lufuno. Mawungu Peter Chengezeni. Mbatani Precious. Mkondo Fiona. Mukoni Tebogo. Mudau Bulenda. Mukatezwa Salome. Mukuba Fulufelo Ronaldo. Munyai Takalani Sonia. Musekwa Hulisani Winnie. Mushatoni Rendani Precious. Ndou Anza. Ndou Lavelasani Precious. Mwa Kumuni Confidence. Pashe Kumuzo Clinton. Ramalivana Ruzani Lucia. Ramashija Mrendeni Edwin. Ramulongo and Zumbululo. Shiburi Malwandla, Sikweta Lea Elisa, Chamatiku Claudine Mhlaba, Chivenga Murungwa Ezekiel, Tamba Lungile, Babadu Clinton Palisa, Vapela Mobri, Chauke Farisanani, Luvengo Ronewa, Madula Ifi, Makuya Musatondwa Esther, Mashila Offense Uchiro, Masikwa Kuliso, Mukoni Palisa Salda, Mukwena Temusho Chantel, Ndlovu Martha, Neluvalani Munyadziwa, Nema Setoni Lufuno, Nechibulana Fulufelo Ashley, Ngomani Queen Kwezi, Wana Anza, Mkanezeni Takalani, Radali Chipiwa, Randi Mamuchizi, Shongwe Lindokuhle Tabile,
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following qualifications. A Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice, and Bachelor of Laws.
Dewe Putseletso Atalia. Japan Tinyiko Surprise. Komunara Handa Ashanduke. Kosa Doli. Kumalo Ncedile Michelle.
Kwindachi Mangazo. Litole Karabo Rene. Machete Suela Sonia. Madzibandila Zonaka. Mafela Patuchezo. Mageza Mfumelelo Elena. Magwabazwanga. Mahlaule Amukelani Cynthia. Mahuka Kwena Prince. Malenze Shetel. Malindi Chifiwa. Manenze Ndifedzani. Masengana Tenda Mudzimu. Masuta Sophie Makanyani. Matlavani Lenda. Matlavani Somisa Desri. Mata Mashudu Perseverance. Machili Philip Jr. Matimba Maibongwe Sipamandla. Mabuta Achilau Emmanuel. Mboi Chilidzi Hasten. Mudau Given. Mpela Terence. Mutuvazi Romeo. Muleya Ndubuyo Selfilius. Muleya Zubuya. Muondo Muli. Munya Muketwa. Ndou Rochidzwa Cedric, Neluvaleni Patuchedzo, where's your name tag? Yeah. Ne Makavani Ntakeni. Yeah, you can move. Nemukula Trevi Fulufelo. Nomkebo Ivy. Nkuna Nzako Valencia. Pandelani Murangi. Ranenyani Anza. Rabu Hali Roslyn Azidali. Ranto Fortunate Dolly. Sibadela Wanga. Simeti Lindelani. Chihura Ndamulelo Oscar. Chishonga Lucky Gudani.
Bila Valencia. Budeli Mukona zote. Chauke Hlulani. Chauke Muchinyani Wendy. Chigwadi Linford. Chungwane Godfrey Kensani. Gumede Floyd Bukosi. Kaisa Audrey. Mabodi Oripa. Magau Mkondeleli Theophilus. Magura Sheli Auxila. Makwakwa Victor Sapane. Malupi Buitumelo. Mampuru Rufuno. Mpangule Bonani Philip. Mapiri Buhabo. Masaka Nkateko Melbourne. Mashimbye Leslie. Masibigiri Rosikwa Alex, Machili Mukondeleli, Mbadene Pfunzo, Mhlongo Misho Palifu, Muhali Kabelo Jafta, Muleya Pumuzo, Muswane Tabang Mukhohlu, Moyo Leni, Mpafudi Witumelo Abigail, Mtombeni Odrinzalo, Mtombeni Buako, Muchineripi Tatenda Alice, Mudau Mtsandeni Edward, Mudau Chilizi, Muzuzu Rudo Barbara, Muedi Furupero Stanley, Mufamadi Kumbuzo, Mugabe Tafazwa Natasha, Magwambani Ntombizodwa Daisy, Murateli Chirelezo Samuel, Mulauzi Raymond Makondelela, Munyai Zibuya, Ndou Fulupelo, Ndou Nash, Nezata Murendeni, Nelushi Mpo Ephraim, Nesane Ndweleni Andrew, Nechaulu Charlotte, Nkuma Tiselani Godwin, Nkuna Nondumiso, Rakangana Mashudu, Ramabaga Tuso, Ramabulana Muketwa, Ramakurukusha Chamano, Ramaru Mbuyelo, Rapulu Tuso, Rachivumo Sezani, Ravele Ngelekanyo Lincoln, Ravele Chilizi Elson, Telela Felicia Sophia, Shabangu Lungilishe Brunette, Sigodi Mpo, Sikwai Chipiwa Sharon, Singo Unarine. Chabuse Ashanduki Christopher. Chilamulelo Chinakaho Bangwele. Chitangano Rudzani. Chibase Libuani Precious. Chibase Muchizi. Sibanda Michaela.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following qualifications: Advanced Diploma in Sport Management and Postgraduate Diploma in Public Health.
Matlatse Dimakatso, Musandiwa Funzo Pel, Nefale Pano, Rasititi Pano, distinction. Rachikati Nkangweleni Patricia, Chilonga Mlenje Zwibuya.
Malunga nenhlamulo. Thank you. Mokhalu Mahlatsi Carol. Ndlovu Boni. Thank you. Ngoveni Dimakatso Patricia. Rama Rushede Rachel.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following qualifications: Bachelor of Nursing Honors in Administration and Bachelor of Nursing Honors in Education.
Davana Matebutebu Grace. Ramatuba Ulisani Daisy. Rabura Abashoni.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following qualification: Bachelor of Arts Honors in Criminal Justice.
Damanaradzani Sydney. Kabana Julia. Sambo Bukhosi.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following qualifications: Master of Public Health and Master of Nursing.
Khosa Langutani Lucia. Congratulations. Hlongwane Eustacia. Maja Noria Maditapo. Nechi Pepe Libuani Eunice. Nechi Eni Salthiel Furupezani. Goveni Happiness. Ramulisa Rosane. Rasi Vechele Misimiswa. Chivase Chilizi. Congratulations.
Kubai Refilwe Precious, Master of Nursing. The topic is knowledge among childbearing age women regarding preconception healthcare services in Bembe District. Supervisors Dr. Alipaswa NS, Co-Supervisor Prof. Nechikweta ML. Matebula Present Treasure, Master of Nursing. Factors associated with anemia in pregnancy, a case study of Matebidi Village, Enhlazeni District, Mpumalanga in South Africa. Supervisor Dr. Marwera T, Co-Supervisor Prof. Maputle MS. Maumera Rudzani. of women regarding of anemia on pregnancy outcomes in the rural areas of Mbembe District, South Africa. Supervisor Dr. Marera T, Co-Supervisor Prof. Maputle MS. Nembo Godfrey of Nursing, professional nurses' knowledge of tuberculosis prophylaxis in people living with HIV at Collins Chabane Municipality, Mbembe District of South Africa. Supervisor Dr. S.A. Murondo, Co-Supervisor Dr. T.R. Ruarima. Nematae Munei Nilivens, Master of Nursing, impact of pulmonary tuberculosis and HIV/AIDS, co-infection in self-management among adult patients at primary healthcare facilities in Bujanala District of Northwest Province. Supervisor Dr. Ndo N.D. Ntimbana Bremi Neil, Master of Nursing, self-destructive behaviors among school learners at Mopani District Province. Supervisor Prof. N.H. Shilobane, Co-Supervisor Dr. S.A. Murondo.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following qualification: Master of Laws in Human Rights.
Chani Fariso, Victoria. Magweva Vimbai Mitchell. Maparapatwa Rivuani Dolens. Mudzanani Ndinani. Chisikure Mashudu Isaac.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce the following qualifications: Doctor of Nursing, Doctor of Philosophy in Health, and Doctor of Philosophy in Public Health Nutrition.
Masuta Tingahangwi Cecilia, Doctor of Nursing, Development of Strategies to Mitigate Student Nurses' Absenteeism at Specialized Psychiatric Hospitals in the Limpopo Province of South Africa. I will call the supervisor to read the citation.
Tinga Hangwi Cecilia Masusta's study was to develop strategies to mitigate student nurses' absenteeism at specialized psychiatric hospitals in the Limpopo province of South Africa. A qualitative approach using explorative, descriptive, and contextual design was employed, which was guided by the following theories: behavioral theory of learning in classical conditioning of Skinner, the 6 elements of practice theory by Dikov et al., the SWOT matrix analysis, the Boehm model, Chin and Kramer, Walker and Avert. The study findings contributed to nursing management, nursing education, and may influence policymakers in the province to design better patient models. The developed strategies were found innovative by the following people: relevant stakeholders, promoters, external examiners, and the oral defense panel members. From this study, 3 articles were published and 2 manuscripts are underway by the DHET accredited journals. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Dr. Tinga Hangwi Cecilia Masuta.
Mundaramo Rebecca Ndicheni, Doctor of Nursing, Coping Strategies for Mothers During Child Sickness in Hospitals of Limpopo, South Africa. Supervisor Dr. Ruharima TR, Co-Supervisor Prof. Ramakwera NJ. I will call the supervisor to read the citation.
Mundaramo Rebecca Ndicheni, Doctor of Nursing, title Coping Strategies for Mothers During Child Sickness in Hospitals of Limpopo Province, South Africa. Mundaramo Rebecca Ndicheni, studies was to develop coping strategies for mothers during child sickness in the hospitals of Limpopo Province, South Africa. The exploratory sequential mixed method approach was utilized to explore and to describe experience of mothers during child sickness in hospitals. The research study was conducted in 2 districts, Vembe and Capricorn, due to their high statistics of child admitted with mother lodgers. Findings revealed that mothers were failing to cope during child sickness and hospitalization. Strategies developed were evaluated and guided by Niemann's theory and validated for feasibility and to ensure it well understood by mothers and health professionals. 2 groups of participants were used to evaluate the effectiveness of the strategies formulated. Health professionals were given strategies to evaluate them, and strategies were explained to mothers and were said to be doable. Concluded and recommended that health professionals should be trained in customer care and that coping status of the mothers should be assessed in order to provide the necessary care. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Dr. Mundaramo Rebecca, Doctor of Nursing.
Munyai Humbulani Sarah, Doctor of Nursing. Strategies to promote sexuality education for caregivers of primary school learners in Limpopo Province, South Africa. Supervisor, Prof. L. Makado. Co-supervisors, Prof. D.U. Ramatuba and Prof. T.R. Libisi. The supervisor will read the citation.
Ms. Munyai's study sought to develop strategies to promote sexuality education for caregivers of primary school learners. This research was conducted in 2 phases. The first phase employed a qualitative approach, and the findings from the qualitative were merged through comparison of 3 different participants groups and discussed in article format. And the second phase focused on developing and validating strategies to improve sexuality education for caregivers of primary school learners who have the role in adolescents' development and sexual experiences. Ms. Munyai applied the SWOT strategy to phase 1's merged findings, as well as also bringing about the basic logic model and the BOEM model, which were utilized to design plans based on the SWOT findings. And the generated solutions were validated by the application of the Delphi technique methods and the distribution of a checklist to the participants to provide feedback on the developed strategies. And these feedbacks were incorporated into a final version of strategies, and the study recommended that implementing these strategies could facilitate a collaboration between the Department of Health and the Department of Education in promoting sex education, while enhancing parent-learner and teacher-learner communication and the continued capacity building for parents and teachers to empower them with knowledge and skills related to sexuality education. This study published 3 articles in peer-reviewed journals, and 2 are currently under review. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Dr. Humbulani Sarah Munyai. Thank you. Nemabaka Ndifelani, a Doctor of Nursing, a model to enhance lifestyle modification for clients with hypertension in Limpopo Province, South Africa. Supervisor, Dr. Ruhari Mati R. Co-supervisor, Prof. Nechandama VO, and Prof. Nemataga LH. The supervisor will reach the citation. Thank you.
Nemabaka Ndifelani, Doctor of Nursing, title, A Model to Enhance Lifestyle Modification for Clients with Hypertension in Limpopo Province, South Africa. Nemabaka Ndifelani study was to develop a model to enhance lifestyle modifications for clients with hypertension in Limpopo Province, South Africa. The theory underpinning the study was health belief model. An exploratory sequential mixed method was used. Data was collected from professional nurses and patients in Vembe and Mopani district in primary healthcare facilities. The study was done in phases. Phase 1A, it was qualitative strand consisting of semi-structured interviews with 18 clients with hypertension in primary healthcare. And then results for phase 1A informed phase 1B, quantitative strand consisting of questionnaires completed by 369 professional nurses in PhD facilities. Phase 2 was developed for a model to enhance lifestyle modification for clients with hypertension, following 6 elements of practice-oriented theory by Dikoff, James, and Wensberg. Phase 3 was the validation of the model using critical reflection questionnaire by Chin and Kramer. Clients with hypertension are aware of the benefits of lifestyle modification, but struggle to adhere. Recommendations include different methods that was support, empowerment, and collaborative primary healthcare team-based. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to present to you Dr. Ndiferani Nemabaga. Thank you.
Rangwaneni Mpedziseni Esther, Doctor of Nursing, a model to support non-psychiatric trained nurses rendering care in mental health care to mental health care users in acute psychiatric wards in Limpopo Province, South Africa. Supervisor Dr. N.S. Ralipaswa, co-supervisor Prof. M. Malulek. I will call the supervisor to read the citation.
Rangwaneni Mpedziseni Esther study was to develop a model to support non-psychiatric trained nurses rendering care to mental health care users in acute psychiatric wards in Limpopo Province, South Africa. A qualitative approach using explorative, descriptive, and contextual research designs were used in the study. Esther's study was conducted in 3 phases, of which phase 1 was empirical. Data was collected from non-psychiatric trained nurses through unstructured interviews, of which the findings of phase 1 formed the basis of phase 2, which was concept analysis using Avant guidelines and the application of Roy adaptation model. Phase 3 entailed model development and validation, led by Dikoff, James, and Breidenbach theory, employing 6 elements of practice theory. Esther's study has been validated using Esther's study to support non-psychiatric trained nurses has been validated by 6 reflective questions in Chin and Kramer, guidelines with psychiatric and non-psychiatric trained nurses. Therefore, the study model will serve as a reference framework that can be comprehensively assist health institutions in implementing a supportive environment for non-psychiatric trained nurses in rendering care to mental health care users. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Dr. Rangwaneni Mpedziseni Esther.
Thabati Takalani Elder, Doctor of Nursing, A strategy to facilitate the implementation of educational nutritional guidelines for caregivers of children in selected rural communities of the Wembe district. Supervisor Prof. M. Maluleke, co-supervisor Dr. N.S. Ralipash. The supervisor will read the citation.
Takalani study aimed to develop a strategy to implement educational nutritional guidelines for caregivers of children under the age of 5 years in selected areas communities of Wembe district. A qualitative approach using explorative, descriptive, and contextual designs was adopted, which was guided by the following theories: Orem's self-care theory, 6 elements practice of Dikoff et al., the approaches outlined in Chin and Kramer, as well as Walker and Avant, SWOT analysis matrix, and the BOEM. The study findings contributed to nursing practice, community nursing, and may influence policymakers in the province to design multi-stakeholder collaborative nutritional program in improving good nutritional outcomes. From this study, 1 article has been published and another is still under review by the accredited journals. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Dr. Takalani Elda Tawati.
Mukwebo Azwindini Cecilia, Doctor of Philosophy, Health, strategy to optimize the transition of adolescents living with HIV to adulthood at selected districts in Limpopo province. Supervisors Prof. D.U. Ramatuba, co-supervisor Prof. M.S. Maputle. The supervisor will read the citation.
Azwindini Cecilia Mukwebo's study was to develop strategies to optimize the transition of adolescents living with HIV to adulthood at selected district in Limpopo province. The study took a multi-stage qualitative research approach which involved exploratory, descriptive, and contextual design. Data was collected using in-depth interviews with adolescents living with HIV and their caregivers and analyzed through text open coding method. The findings of empirical phase 1 were used to develop strategies using SWOT analysis and BOEM. And the developed strategies were validated by professional nurses using qualitative design. The study recommended capacity building in assisting nurse-initiated management of antiretroviral treatment during the preparation for transition of adolescents living with HIV to adulthood, and policymakers in the district and province to continuously review the updates of adolescents on HIV guidelines and policies. A paper has been published in an international accredited journal. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Dr. Mukwebo Azwindini Cecilia.
Nachieni Kabatondwi Rina Vaina, Doctor of Philosophy, Public Health, Nutrition. Effects of consuming instant maize porridge fortified with termites and moringa oleifera powder on the nutritional status of children aged 3 to 5 years old in Thulamela Municipality, South Africa. Supervisor Dr. C.N. Nesamvuni, co-supervisor Dr. L.F. Mushapi. The supervisor will read the citation.
Nechieni Kabatondwi Raina conducted a randomized controlled trial. In this study, she focused on producing an instant maize porridge that was fortified with moringa oleifera leaves and termite powders. This she did to enhance the nutritional quality of maize. The fortified maize porridge was fed to preschool children aged 3 to 5 years old in Thulamela Municipality, Bembe District, Limpopo Province, South Africa, to improve their health and nutritional status. This study showed that this fortified porridge could be one of the sustainable strategies to alleviate hunger and malnutrition in developing countries. The present study has published 2 articles, 2 book chapters, and has submitted 3 more manuscripts for publications. Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Nechieni Raina Kabatondwi, Doctor.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to present the awards to the best candidates in the faculties that the Executive Dean shall present to you.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I present the awards.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present the awards to the best performing students in the Faculty of Health Sciences. Convocation Exco Award and NTT Toyota Louis Trichardt Award both go to Sianeho Cynthia Neo.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present the awards to the best performing students in the Faculty of Management, Commerce and Law for the Mashele Foundation Award, the Jana Milin Memorial Award, Fundi Award, Net Toyota Louis Trichard Award, and the Senate Medallion. Masaka Nkateko, Melbourne. Mashele Foundation Award, Best Student in Civil Procedure. Chivasi Mutsitsi, Jana Milne Memorial Award, Best Student in Administrative Law. I have 2 awards for one best performing here. The Fundi Award, Best Overall Student in Law, and NTT Toyota Louis Trichard goes to Chikwadi Linford.
Marena,
You want an encore? Lena ke batla we apara ke tsaba dipuo tsa batho a di fele sana mare lena ke batla we apara ke tsaba dipuo tsa batho a di fele sana mare That's more like it. That is more like it. In the morning it was very quiet. Yeah, so now we are getting the spirit. And so let me first of all acknowledge the Vice Chancellor, the Chairperson of Council and members of Council. I must do to my traditional leaders, but I'll stand on the protocol that has already been observed. I know we want to go and celebrate. So the choir has taken us to church, so I want to take us to the real church as well. So my message to you today is just a short one. It comes, I think, from the book of Mark. I don't go to church regularly at all, but I know the Bible. And I know we have pastors in the room, so they will correct me. That passage says, "For what shall it benefit a man if he should gain the whole world but lose his soul?" To the graduates, what shall it benefit your nation if you were to gain material things but lose your soul? That soul which should tell you, look after your people. That soul which should tell you, don't get trapped by the material things that you see around you. That soul which should tell you, as I was listening to the citations read for our doctors here, I was like, this is what this country needs. Dealing with HIV/AIDS, dealing with child pregnancy, dealing with sexual education, dealing with hypertension, all of that, nutrition. Those are the things that feed the soul of the nation. So my message to you, other than, I've said my congratulations. I congratulated all of you privately. Some of you didn't acknowledge my congratulations. I'm very sad, and more the young men than the women. The women, most of them said, thank you very much. But over and above that, I want you to remember that passage from the Bible. Whether you are a Christian or not, the Bible is one of the sources that we go to when we are looking for solutions. For what shall it benefit a man if he should gain the whole world but lose his soul? Remember that as you go out of here. Batswadi, congratulations. Staff, well done. And our graduates, very well done.
Thank you so much, Honorable Chancellor Advocate Mjanku Gumbi. Honorable Chancellor, the Bible verse that we've just quoted is very well known by our university registrar, and I'm sure he'll share that with you when we have lunch. Thank you so much. So this is how we are concluding our proceedings. And I would like to request or to invite all our PhD graduates to join the academic procession at the Life Sciences building. So we are also extending an invite to all our VIP guests to join the academic procession at the Life Sciences building. And we are aware that there are those of you who are not familiar with the campus. So we have colleagues who will show you the direction to the Life Sciences building. So I would like to also remind you about the announcement that I made prior to the commencement of these proceedings, that when the national anthem is being sung led by Univen Choir, we should all rise and all men should remove their caps or heads. And after dissolution of the congregation by the Chancellor, we should remain standing until such time the last person in the procession has left the auditorium. May I therefore request that we all rise for the singing of the national anthem.
die Kreuze Antwort geben. Sound the call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of Venda.
Gaudiamus igitur, Juvenestum sumus. Gaudiamus igitur, Juvenestum sumus. Post juguntem juventutem, post monestem senetutem, nos appetitus. Nos appetitus. Vita nostra brevis est, brevi finit etur. Vita nostra brevis est, brevi finit etur. Venit nos velocite, rapid nos ad vocite, nemini pacetur. Nemini pacetur. Vivat academia, vivat professores, vivat academia, vivat professores, vivat membrum qualibe, vivat membra qualibe, semper sit in flore. Semper sit in flore. Vivat academia, vivat professores, vivat academia, vivat professores, vivat membrum qualibe, vivat membra qualibe, semper sit in flore. Semper sit in flore. Vivat academia, vivat professores, vivat academia, vivat professores, vivat membrum qualibe, vivat membra qualibe, semper sit in flore. Semper sit in flore. Inna Kaibata. Santa Marina. Santa Marina. Santa Marina. Santa Marina. Santa Marina. Inna Kaibata. Bye-bye.